Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into some genius hacks to help you slash your family grocery bill in half. We're going to go over 10 proven strategies that I personally use to keep my grocery spending in check. These aren't just random tips either. We're talking about real, actionable steps that can make a huge difference in your budget. So if you're ready to start saving some serious cash at the grocery store, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, first up is something that seems super obvious, but a lot of people still don't do it: buying in bulk. It's one of the simplest ways to save money, yet many overlook its benefits. Now, I'm not saying you need to go full Costco and buy a year's supply of toilet paper, but there are plenty of items that make sense to buy in larger quantities. Think about the stuff your family goes through quickly: pasta, rice, beans, cleaning supplies, those kinds of things. These are staples that you use regularly and can store easily. Buying these items in larger quantities almost always gets you a lower price per unit. It's simple math. The more you buy, the less you pay per item. Yeah, you might need to shell out a bit more up front, but trust me, it pays off in the long run. The savings add up over time, and you'll notice the difference in your budget. Plus, you'll be making fewer trips to the store, which saves you time and gas money. Fewer trips mean less hassle and more time to spend on things you enjoy. Let's say you buy a small box of pasta every week for $2. It doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. Over a year, that's over $100 on just pasta. Imagine what you could do with that extra money. But if you buy a bulk bag for $15 that lasts you 3 months, you're saving over $60 annually. That's real money. And that's just one item. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, I live in a tiny apartment. Space is a real concern for many people. Where am I going to put all this stuff? Fair point. But don't worry, there are solutions. Even if you have limited space, you can still take advantage of bulk buying. Get creative with your storage solutions. Focus on non-perishable items that won't go bad quickly. Canned goods, pasta, and rice can be stored in small spaces and used over time. In the end, buying in bulk is a smart strategy for saving money and time. It requires a bit of planning, but the benefits are well worth it. Let's talk about meal prepping, which is basically just a fancy way of saying plan your meals ahead of time. It's about taking control of your kitchen and your budget. Trust me, this is a game changer when it comes to saving money on groceries. By planning ahead, you can avoid unnecessary purchases. How many times have you gone to the store hungry and ended up with a cart full of impulse buys? It's a common trap. Yeah, we've all been there. It's almost like the store is designed to make us spend more. But when you meal prep, you go into the store with a list and a plan. This helps you stay focused and on track. You know exactly what you need and what you're going to make with it. No more second-guessing or last-minute decisions. No more wandering the aisles aimlessly, tempted by those strategically placed chips and candy bars. You can avoid those pitfalls. Plus, meal prepping helps you reduce food waste. It's a win-win for your wallet and the environment. How much produce ends up wilting in your fridge because you didn't get around to using it? It's frustrating and wasteful. When you plan your meals, you're more likely to use up all the ingredients you buy, which means less money thrown in the trash. Every ingredient has a purpose. Here's a simple way to start meal prepping. Pick one day a week to plan your meals and make a grocery list. It doesn't have to be complicated. Then, spend a few hours on another day prepping some of the ingredients. This can include chopping vegetables, marinating proteins, or even cooking some meals in advance. By doing this, you'll make your weeknights easier and more efficient. You'll thank yourself later when dinner is a breeze to put together. Alright, let's talk about discounts and loyalty programs. These are often overlooked, but can be a goldmine of savings. These are literally free money, people. It's like finding cash you didn't know you had. Most grocery stores have some kind of loyalty program, and signing up is usually free and easy. It takes just a few minutes. You just need to give them your phone number or email address, and boom, you're in. No hassle, no fuss. These programs can save you a ton of money in the long run. Imagine the savings adding up over time. You'll get access to exclusive discounts, sales, and even personalized coupons based on your shopping habits. It's like having a personal shopper looking out for deals for you. Plus, some stores offer points for every dollar you spend, which you can then redeem for free groceries or other rewards. It's a win-win situation. It's like a little bonus for doing something you're already doing, buying groceries. Why not take advantage of it? And don't forget about those weekly flyers and coupons. They can be a treasure trove of savings. Take a few minutes to browse through them before you head to the store. A little planning can go a long way. You might be surprised at the deals you can find on things you already buy. It's like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. This one might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people walk into the grocery store without a list. And let me tell you, that's a recipe for disaster. Without a list, you're more likely to make impulse purchases and forget things you actually need. Before you even think about going to the store, take some time to inventory your fridge, freezer, and pantry. See what you already have and what you need to stock up on. Then, write down everything you need to buy, organized by category. And here's the key. Stick to your list. It's easy to get sidetracked by tempting displays and special offers, but resist the urge. Let's talk about the age-old debate: generic versus name brand. I know some people swear by their favorite brands and refuse to buy anything else. But honestly, in most cases, the generic option is just as good as the name brand, especially when it comes to staples like flour, sugar, spices, and canned goods. The truth is, generic brands are often made in the same factories as the name brands, just with different packaging. So, you're essentially getting the same product at a fraction of the cost, and the savings can be significant. Swapping out just a few name brand items for their generic counterparts can save you a good chunk of change each month. You might be surprised at how similar they are to the name brands, both in taste and quality. Alright, let's talk about coupons. I know it sounds a bit old school, but trust me, couponing can save you a ton of money on groceries. And it's not just about clipping those little paper squares from the newspaper anymore. There are tons of digital coupons available these days, making it easier than ever to save. Start by downloading a few coupon apps on your phone. These apps let you browse coupons for a variety of stores and products, and you can simply clip the ones you want to use. Then, when you're at the checkout, just show the cashier the coupons on your phone, and they'll apply the discounts. Easy peasy. You can also find coupons on manufacturer websites, in store flyers, and even on social media. Let's talk about produce. We all know that fruits and vegetables are essential for a healthy diet, but they can also be a major expense. One of the best ways to save money on produce is to buy what's in season. Seasonal produce is usually cheaper and fresher than out-of-season options. That's because when fruits and vegetables are in season, they're more abundant, which drives down the price. Plus, they haven't had to travel as far to get to your local grocery store, so they're more likely to be at their peak of freshness and flavor. Not sure what's in season? No problem. Just do a quick Google search for seasonal produce, your location, and you'll find tons of helpful charts and guides. Let's talk about pre-packaged foods. You know, those convenient little meals and snacks that are ready to heat and eat. While they can be tempting when you're short on time, they're also often more expensive and less healthy than making food from scratch. Pre-packaged foods are often loaded with sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Plus, they often contain artificial ingredients and preservatives that you wouldn't find in homemade meals. By ditching the pre-packaged stuff and cooking more at home, you'll not only save money, but you'll also be doing your health a favor. There are tons of simple, healthy recipes available online that use just a few ingredients and can be made in under 30 minutes. Let's talk about herbs. They add so much flavor to our food, but those little packages from the grocery store can be surprisingly expensive. Plus, they often go bad before you can use them all. The solution? Grow your own. Growing your own herbs is surprisingly easy and affordable. You don't need a big backyard or any fancy equipment. You can easily grow herbs in pots on a sunny windowsill or balcony. Just start with a few of your favorite herbs like basil, cilantro, or mint. They're relatively low maintenance and will provide you with a steady supply of fresh flavor all season long. Last but not least, let's talk about comparing prices. In today's digital age, there's no excuse for not shopping around for the best deals. Grocery prices can vary widely from store to store, so it pays to do your research before you shop. Start by checking the weekly flyers for your local grocery stores. You can usually find these online or in the newspaper. Pay attention to sale prices and special promotions. Then, use a price comparison app to see which store has the best prices on the items on your list. These apps allow you to scan barcodes or search for products to see how much they cost at different stores in your area. Don't forget to factor in the cost of driving to multiple stores. And there you have it. 10 genius ways to cut your family grocery bill in half. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself or your family. It's about making smart choices and finding ways to get the most bang for your buck. Try incorporating these tips into your grocery shopping routine, and I guarantee you'll start to see a difference in your monthly spending. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more money-saving tips. And let me know in the comments below which of these tips you're going to try first. Happy shopping!